Yay! Oh, hold on one sec. I'm such a mess. Okay, way better. Okay, so hi. My name is Kim and I blog at farmhousemade.com and I'm here to show you, oh, my kids are, I thought my kids were coming outside. I've banished them to the basement. Shh. So, I'm here to talk about planters. Do you have, what? Okay, do you have planters in your garden? Do you have, there's bugs. Do you have plain planters, fancy planters, unique planters, random things that are not, there they are, random. Hi. Oh, here we go. Random things that aren't planters, but you've used them as a planter. So we're going to talk about these planters. So I like to use random things that aren't normally planters as planters because, or terracotta pots, because terracotta is my absolute favorite. What are you doing, honey bun? Uh-oh. We've got company. Hi. What can I do for you? Yeah. That's a rock. This is craziness. Yeah, go get Andrew. He's running around in there. And then you can come back out later. See ya. Okay, so I use planters that are like random planters, like random containers and things that aren't meant to be a planter. I use them as a planter, or terracotta pots. Because they're super cheap and they're really pretty. And you can paint them or, you know, do all sorts of things to them. Or just leave them and let them get crusty and funky. So I have a planter terracotta over there. That's got a begonia in it. And it's still alive, so yay for me. And out in my back porch, I have a bunch of terracotta pots with marigolds in there, and then later on in the summertime too I do lemongrass. Last year it died because I struggle is real with keeping these things alive. So I have those and random containers. So hold on. Can't catch a break. Yes. Hi.
Why are you talking to yourself?
I'm not talking to myself. See, there's people in here. Say hi.
Hi.
I should have a later time in the afternoon to do this. So, go play. What are you doing?
Mommy, where's Edie's mermaid?
Edie's what?
Edie's mermaid.
Mermaid?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about. Okay, so anyway, we have random containers, and my husband is always like, what are you doing with this pot? I'm like, oh, it's gonna put flowers in it. So I'm gonna turn you guys around so you can see what I've used as a random container for my garden and the front porch and stuff. And I like to just use the most random, arbitrary things that, if it holds water, I'll put a flower in it. I don't know if it'll stay alive, but I'll put a flower in it and I'll try really hard. Okay, so let me turn you guys around. All right, so can you see? Sorry, this is so jumpy. Okay, so I have this. Hi, that's my cup. So I have this thing here, which was a newspaper holder or magazine holder. And it was all rusty and funky. And I just kind of painted it because it was kind of starting to get like totally disgusting. So I painted it black. I put some dirt in it. And some begonias and this sweet potato vine, which is my absolute favorite thing ever. And it sits over by my front door. And then this guy, I have an old crusty watering can. I got at a salvage store with a marigold in it. And then rain boots. These were from Walmart, and I actually wore them as rain boots. The lighting, it's been raining for like 3 or 4 days here, so my lighting is like miserable clouds. Hi, Edie. So, move over, honey, I can't see. So, I've got these rain boots that last summer I put some vines in there, and they did really good. This summer I haven't done anything with them yet, just because they've been under the bushes out front, hiding all winter, and I haven't gotten to them. This guy is in like an old strainer. I think it was my great-grandmom's strainer. And he stays in my kitchen because it's an indoor plant, obviously, so it just stays in my kitchen on the shelf. This is like a pothos, and these things are awesome because you can grow them in water, right? Like if I have an indoor plant and it's in dirt, it's guaranteed a certain death because I never remember to water them. So if I see that the water's low, I'll just fill it up. And then when he gets really long, I'll cut them like here-ish, here, or like right at this part, whatever that is, the fancy term for that part of the plant. I'll cut it and then I'll just put it back in the water and it'll grow roots and just keep going and going. So any of these kind of plants that you see like at Home Depot or whatever that are like $5, I take them home, get rid of the dirt, let them soak in the sink for a little bit, get rid of all the dirt, and then just put them in water and they just grow. And then they stay alive. This one here is probably like 4 or 5 years old. This is my longest living indoor house plant ever. Then, hi, what do you need? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is an old, you need what? You want to pick up that giant flower pot? Well, you can help me move it when I'm all done because it's really, really heavy. So then this is an old mixing bowl. I can't even pick it up. It's so wet and soggy because it's been raining here for days.
Mom, I can pick that thing up.
Oh, thanks. Edie can pick it up because she's super strong. So this old mixing bowl here is super cute, and I just have this stays on my back deck for a little personality there with, I don't remember what that is, a lipstick thing plant, and then marigolds in there to help keep the bugs away. Please stop. Please scooch. Scoochy scooch. Okay, so
I can't see.
I know you can't see. Stand here and look over. There you go. So then here we have an old, what is this, meatloaf pan? Like a bread pan kind of a thing. Oh, there the lighting's better. So it doesn't, I didn't even drill any holes in the bottom. I probably should have, but I use this pan sometimes in the wintertime. I just throw it in the dishwasher and do like parchment paper or whatever, but I haven't used it yet, so I figured I'll put it on the deck and put some flowers in it. My kids are ringing the doorbell. Goofballs. Here's another. This goes on my back deck too, on our picnic table. Oh, he's a little droopy. So then here is this watering can. I got this at a thrift store too, or like a salvage place. So heavy. And he's like freshly planted. And he stays by my front door. Kind of in the shade, a little bit of sun. So it's just like this little tiny opening at the top with some dirt. And then I put the plant in and it comes out one side. So he stays by my door, and then I have one out on the back deck. And then this is my favorite random flower thing. So my mom and I got 2 of these Farmy egg baskets at a a salvage place out in Lancaster. It's called Cornfields. And they have a ton of like reproduction stuff, and then they also have a ton of like original salvagey stuff. And they have great prices, and the owners are fantastic. So if you live anywhere near Lancaster, Pennsylvania, hit them up because you can get doors and all kinds of stuff there too. So we've been doing these baskets on the front porch. There's 2, a pair that are the same color, white, with this metal handle on the front steps. So there's one on each side of the staircase that comes up to the deck. And then this is also super loaded down with some water. So I have these pretty things that I got at a local greenhouse that I don't even know what they are. Hi, Sarah. Why do children have to eat? Girl, my kids almost flooded my bathroom sink, so I feel you. So why do they have to eat? Oh, thank you. So then these are just, what are these things? Coleus that I got at another local greenhouse. And I love them because they have the peach on there and the bright green on the outsides. And usually I've never seen those anywhere local to here except this greenhouse. So I just do a coconut liner. Let's see if I can, just a basic coconut liner. Fill it up with some dirt and plant the things in it. And both of them match in the garden, or on the steps, I mean. So then I have to show you. Oh, thank you. I love them too. Usually I stick with like one pinky color, But I decided to go with peach this year, and I love it. So I'm going to turn you around. Oh, hey. So, you're so funny. So I have to show you. I don't know if anybody's been to the dollar spot at Target or whatever they're calling it now. But I got this. Oh, it's backwards. It says, I don't remember planting this. Because in my backyard, I have wildflowers that we threw seeds in the back garden bed last year. And some of them are coming up, and some of them were annuals. So I don't remember what's back there. My door's wide open. So I don't remember what's back there. So I'm going to put this back there. Put this back there. Because I figured that would be like so fitting and so appropriate. What are you people doing? They're playing in the rain. You're doing chalk? Okay, cool. Can you draw me a picture and then I'll come see it in a minute? Okay, cool. She's going to draw me pictures. Can you see this deck? Look at this. Say, hey, Edie. What's up, girl? So they've drawn... So they've drawn all over my deck here on the porch for the last like 3 days because it's been pouring and stormy for days and everything's all wet and gross. So they have tattooed my deck with chalk, and I didn't wash it off. It's all over my feet, whatever. So I got this. I remember planting this from Target and this one actually was $1. And they have other ones too, like I don't have time, THYME. Get it? So funny. And a couple of other really cute ones. So I want to kind of go back and get them and just litter them in my gardens because I never remember what I planted. And then there's another cool thing. She is an artist. An artist. Oh, here's the other one on a bike. Use the pedals. He's like not interested. I should have grabbed it from the garage, but my backyard is like, I need a rowboat to get out there. They have these little recipe tins, but they're for seeds, and you can like organize and sort your seeds in the recipe boxes. And they're so cute. Like I got one, and Andrew is like, why did you buy this? But I have a ton of seeds that I need organizing. So I got it, and I think it was only $3 or $5, and it's got the little dividers in there and a couple of like blank envelopes that if you have like loose seeds, you can... riding their BC clay tires in the rain. You do need to go to Target now because it's so cute, and they have planter stakes too, Sarah. They're like silver sticks with a copper label on top. And I just wrote on mine in a Sharpie because I have no idea what you're supposed to write them with. I have no idea. But they're so cute, and they're copper. Some of them are like a U shape. I'm so shaky. A U shape with like a copper thing that comes down and you can write on the label. And then other ones are like they're on like a 2-pronged stick with like a little copper label that goes across at the top. So I got a mix of those, and I think they were only like $3 for a pack of like 5 or 6. And they're really, really cute. I like them. What else did I find at Target? Oh, they have the measuring sticks too. I didn't get any of those, but you put the stick in the ground, and it's got like a string that you can measure out how far apart to plant your seeds or your flowers or veggies or whatever, and that's really cute too. So I need a Target trip. I need more of these because I don't remember planting this. That'll go in my backyard, in the back garden, because it's a hot mess. So I guess I should probably get to the point, right? Get to the point. No, they are cute. I like them, and they're heavy too, like, so they're not gonna blow away. I don't know if they're solid or not, but for $1, who cares? Yes, dear. I need more coffee. You what? Good. Pedal again. Do it again. Learning how to ride his bike. So I need to know from you guys, because I have a post that I'm putting up tomorrow about unique and different, like interesting, not boring, just the same old planner. Oh, sorry, I'm getting like a message. Yes, I want high bright levels. It's dark out here. Okay, so I have a post coming out tomorrow about unique and interesting. I know, right? It does take so long to get to the point. Like, I've got chalk happening here, random rain, kids that are leaving they're on their bikes riding around the street. Like, I can't do these. I was even like 10 minutes late to come in this video because I couldn't get a connection, and 2, I couldn't figure out how to get in the group and go live, which is like ridiculous. And then the kids were flooding the bathroom, so wicked fun. Oh my gosh, dude, he's riding his bike. He just rode his bike. Holy cow, dude, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. And he was going uphill too. Hey. So since you guys may not have ever caught my Facebook lives before, usually they're like rambling and pointless. So I've shown you the containers, but now my 4.5-year-old is riding his bike, like flying down the street. That's hysterical. Hey, Andrew, Sarah says, go, Hammy, go. He's like, that's great, Mom, I don't care. I'm out of here. He's found newfound independence. Stay on the street, on the sidewalk. Don't go in the street. No, my life is over now. We're going to have to go for a bike ride. So my Facebook Lives are so random and like nothing makes any sense whatsoever. You can tell him his first riding his bike was on Facebook Live. I will, because now it'll be on video, which is a miracle because the other kids, like Lily doesn't care to ride a bike. She's got a scooter. And Edie right now, she has a balance bike which she zips around on, but right now she's outside on the sidewalk in the rain, barefoot riding a tricycle. Like this is like, if my neighbors are in here, I think my neighbor's in this group too. If she pops in this video, she's gonna be like, yep, that's how they roll. We're just like all over the place. So yeah, so I need to know from you guys for tomorrow's post, if you have a favorite kind of like flower container that you like to plant in, if you like everything to be like the same and matchy-matchy, or if you want it to look random and like ramshackle like we do. Let me know and I can include that in my post, because I have a whole bunch of ideas from the lighting here is terrible. It's so cloudy, so soggy and cloudy. I have a whole bunch of ideas from other bloggers that I've asked to share. Hey, Sarah Brooke, what's happening, girl? Oh, vintage galvanized buckets. Oh, I'm growing strawberries and I have like 5 berries on there. Did you see my pots? I can go back and turn around. Let me see. How do I do? Oh, there we go. Okay, see, look, these, can you even see that the lighting stinks out here? These like little galvanized watering cans. I have this one, and then I have this guy. And I love that they're like funky shaped. Like the handle on this guy is like so fancy. He's so fly. And then I have these. I have 2 of these guys. These little egg baskety things. And I wish I had chickens, but my HOA is not a fan, so we won't break those rules. And then I have this, which I think you're totally going to die over. This, it's a pothos and just like a glass jar from IKEA that's also, sidebar, totally covered in dust. And a plant in it, but on the kitchen shelf it's high enough that you can't really see too much of the glass vase jar thingy that it's in. You just see the strainer. And then this mixing bowl. Sarah, you probably, both of you Sarahs probably have this bowl at home. Old school, elderly bowls coming at you. My kids have taken off on their bikes. And then this giant planter that goes by my front door. And then these little rain boots. Last year, I think I had like sweet potato vines or something in there, or like vinca vines, and they kind of just went all over. And they were super cute. Like here, you can't really see. There we go. So then, oh, and then this is like an old, like, meatloaf pan, bread pan kind of thing. And I used it up until probably like a year ago. And it was getting kind of rusty and funky. So I just started, elderly bowl. So I just started putting flowers in it out on the porch. And then I also saw, like, years and years and years ago, using like a bundt pan with a bigger hole in the center. Let me look out and see if I can see my kids, because they're probably missing. I know they went around the block. I guess it's okay. Little bread pan, bundt pans, and sitting in my rocker that I painted. It's chippy. What the heck was I even saying? See, I have mom brain right now. Oh, a bundt pan. If you have a table, like a picnic table or a patio table with a hole in the middle for an umbrella, if you put like a flower in the middle, you can't put the umbrella in it. So if you have a bundt pan with a big enough hole in the middle, put that over, like around the hole for the umbrella. You like it? They're so shiny, aren't they? They're so fancy. They really dress up my ratty old sweatshirt, don't they? I love them. I got these on from my girl Francie. Ooh, fancy. and they're so light, like they're heavy enough that I know that they're there, but they're light enough that like they're not like drooping my ears down. So, right, Sarah, these, I had an old umbrella that was thinner, but now I have a new, hey, Sharon, I know, you need to get here, girl. You need a porch date. I need a fire pit date at your house, and you need to come over. This is my sister-in-law. So you need a fire pit date at your house and a porch date on my porch. So we need to have this happen like ASAP. If you put like a bump pan over the umbrella hole and put the umbrella through it, you have like a centerpiece that's like pretty like permanent there. It's super cute, and I forget who I saw that from, but it was on like a local news morning segment thing like years and years and years ago. I want to say it was from the Painted Home, but I'm not positive. And I met the blogger who does that at a wine. Yes, we need wine. I have a bump pan, but it's not, the hole in the middle is not big enough. So I need to start hunting around for a new bump pan. But I will link to that post that she did in mine tomorrow because it's so genius. And I think I've seen bump pans that come in like this, you have the circle part and it's like cut in half. So you can make like a, I don't know, like 2 semicircles and put them together. I kind of want to do that because I think that would be like super cute. Because I get my umbrellas, my market umbrellas from the Christmas tree shop. So they're like a funky size because they're only like 30 bucks, and our umbrellas blow away in all our thunderstorms. So that's a good idea. And I just like anything that holds water will hold a flower for me. Like in my house, I have jars of just like mason jars of like random whatever I cut from the garden and stuff. So, oh, Sharon, I have to tell you too, Hammy just rode his bike down the street, well, the sidewalk, for like the first time ever, like just picked up the bike with pedals and just started riding it. So you have to watch the replay because he's on the video in the background riding his bike. So tiny, so cute. So my kids are now, I think, in the backyard, probably jumping in mud, and I have to go pick up Lily at school soon. So I need to go return my plants. I have to go return all these plants to their rightful homes undercover so they don't get any more rain because they were covered. Like they were swimming, like legit had like 4 inches of water on the top. So I have to go put that back together, unflood. He did want it to be on Facebook Live. They're always all up in my business. I was like, hey, can you guys give me like 5-10 minutes to go on the porch and you guys can watch a show, play in the basement, go out in the backyard? No, we're gonna come like right up in your face. So I'm sorry to this group that my Facebook Lives are like 2 minutes of like an actual point and then like 10 minutes of just blah, 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 like random. So this is me. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I have like, bleh, it's like all over the place. What else was I going to tell you? I don't know. I forget. I don't know. I have notes. I was like super prepared, but now that my kids have just disappeared into the back alley to ride their bikes, probably through a mud puddle, I'm sure. I tore your lives. That's because you're crazy, girl. Aren't you supposed to be doing like an oils class or something like right now that I'm supposed to be in? Of course, my phone dies.